Hello. Hopefully you watched the first video when I decided to do Chapter 13 bankruptcy. Um, I'm a little past 90 days now, so I kind of wanted to go through and give an update for anybody that was interested in learning. This is my personal experience. I'm not a lawyer or anything. I'm just a regular guy from Michigan. My bankruptcy was done in Michigan, so I don't know the laws in different states. This is just going to be basically my experience. One of the biggest things about Chapter 13 bankruptcy was um, where is my credit score going to go? I thought that my credit score was going to get tanked. I didn't think I was going to be able to buy a car ever. Um, I I just thought it was going to be horrendous, but this is actually what happened. So before Chapter 13, it wasn't good. I mean, it was 635, 637, and I'm telling you, with as many bills as I had, it never went up. I mean, this if you looked at a 5 year span, it was always at like 635, 650, 625. It hovered around there. But because I wasn't paying anything off and I held on to a big part of debt to income ratio, it never went up. So after my Chapter 13, when everything came off of my credit, it went down to 572 and 580. So um, it dropped a lot, and that's when I was like nervous, and I didn't know how you could build it up without really having all those credit cards or all the other bills. I really only have my car and my medical in my house. But after 90 days, I'm at 643 and 678. That's an 11% increase on TransUnion and a 14% increase on Equifax. So, I mean, to me, I'm surprised as hell. I didn't know this was going to happen. Everything happened so fast, and I'm happy. I do not regret this. I'm still trending in the right direction. I'm able to start saving some money now, and you know, my credit score has been the best it's been probably in 8 years. So here's my timeline of where I've been since I filed in April. All my debt, included in my case, is erased from my credit report. Now, when I tell you it happened fast, it happened fast. Every day I would check my Credit Karma, and something new was gone. I mean, it was just like it disappeared. I couldn't believe it. Um, and now, like, all I have left is the house, the car, and my medical bills, and everything else is gone. It was pretty fast. It was amazing. Also in April, I had a meeting with the judge online. Basically, we went through my case, why I needed to do it, and then she just went through like everything that was included in my case, and that was that. I mean, it wasn't very in depth. I was really nervous about it, but it was pretty smooth. It was basically what the lawyer kind of walked me through, and it was a lot of yes or no questions, and that was it. At the meeting, she does not tell you that it was approved or not. She basically said, okay, let's go forward with it. And then a month later, I received an objection letter. I was freaking out because basically it said my Chapter 13 was denied, it's not going forward, and it had like 8 different reasons why. So basically, I put that I pay 320 on my car, but actually 275 was due, so I was overpaying. And then I said something like I owed 84 on my house, and it was like 87. So basically, the trustee is looking for gaps in what you filed, and it's basically so that you pay more money. But I was nervous. I looked it up. I didn't find many things of what it was. I had to call the lawyer. So basically, that's what it is. So what they're trying to do is, if your payment is like mine was 180 a month or every 2 weeks. So basically, they're trying to cut up what you submitted and then try to get more money. So in June, I did an objection dispute, basically, showing proof of actually what I paid, and that was that. Here we have my new payments per month. My mortgage, it actually went up to 1,000, but that was because my escrow was added onto it. But after the escrow, which is like 3 months, it's going to go back to 850. My personal loan was wiped out. Phone bill stays the same. Internet, car insurance, utilities, car payment is all the same. Home improvement loan, that was wiped out, and all my credit cards. So as you can see, 100, 250, 250, 100, all gone. So basically, I took what I have left, and then whatever I had over, I've been able to try to save. Also, with the internet, I was able to get that down from 130, basically doing direct payment, and then I had loyalty because I was with them for like 5 years, so they lowered it down to 100, so that's gonna be 30 more. My car insurance also went down because I've had it for 2 years, so my car insurance went down to I think 180 a month, so that's an extra 50 savings there. And then utilities, you gotta do the best you can. Now I have the air on all summer, and that's that. But my car payment, it's coming to an end. I think I got about 7 left, so it's looking good so far after 90 days. So my objection to confirmation of Chapter 13, that's what I was sent by the trustee. I received 6 objections, basically saying that I paid more on my car than what was due. So basically what I explained before, I was paying $230 and I actually only owed $175, something like that. No, it was $280 and I was paying $320, something like that. So basically he was saying I was paying $50 more, so I have $50 more to give to the trustee. Also, I had my girlfriend living with me, and they wanted to know what she actually pays for, but she doesn't really pay for anything. So I had to show that, and then I owed less on the house, like $1,000 difference. They fixed that, and then they wanted proof that I was paying my monthly 401k. So I said I was paying a certain amount, and he didn't believe me. So basically, I had to show I've been paying the same on my 401k for the past like 3 years. So that was an easy fix. After contacting my lawyer and explaining any discrepancies and providing paperwork, my bi-weekly payment went from 186 to 204. So my bankruptcy payment went from 4,400 to 4,900 a year, which wasn't bad, but it was approved. Like I said before, they start taking these payments from your job right away, even before it's fully approved. But now that it's fully approved, they're taking out 204 now. So how do you pay for your bankruptcy? I had a couple questions about how do you do that. I mean, like, do you have enough money to even file for bankruptcy? Well, your lawyer, how you get paid, or how you pay the lawyer, is you pay it through the bankruptcy, through the trustee. So out of that $204 I pay every 2 weeks, the trustee ends up paying the lawyer. You get a monthly letter from the trustee, and basically it shows where your money went, and they have like blocks of what you owe, and it shows how much is left and what they have paid. Your trustee, he gets paid through the payroll department, and you get set up direct payment online. Basically, they contacted my job, and they set it up, and he started getting paid right away. And then all of the rest of my debt that came off my credit report, that's paid through the trustee. So basically, it's hands off. You do the work up front, and then the lawyer hires the trustee then takes care of everything else. And basically, you get a report every month, and it comes out of your check, and then that's that. I set it up. I had the trustee contact my payroll. My payroll calls me and basically asked if I had this put into place, and then after I approve it, they send me an email. I signed it, sent it back, and it started right away. So as far as like privacy and people knowing that you actually went through the Chapter 13, it does say bankruptcy under your tax deductions. So as long as somebody don't see your check, everybody won't know. It's not like your job, people at your job will know, but it's not disguised as something. It clearly says bankruptcy on your check. So I found this quote, you can't get out of debt while keeping the same lifestyle that you got you there. Basically that hit home for me because, there's different times in your career where you're making more money and you're spending more money. And then when you go to another job and you're making less, but you're still living the way that you were living when you made all the money, it kind of just starts building up and there's no way to get out of it. So it was something that held over me for probably the last 5 years. So it's just having a different lifestyle and then just making sure that you don't get into the same cadence that got you there. So before the 90 days, I had a savings balance of $0. I had my 401k. I have like 95,000 in my 401k, but I had zero liquid. If I needed my tire fixed, I had to wait for my check, or I'd use a credit card. So I had zero savings. But after the 90 days, I was able to save about $1,200, and then that is just going to continue to grow once I pay off my car, and then working on lowering the existing bills. But that is where I'm at right now after 90 days. So I'll do another video after 180 days, but so far you see it trending in the right direction.